Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Uh, this is me and my wife.
Yes.
We made a video in the past, and we're gonna make another one today. Um, we feel like this subject that we're going to talk about, we're going to put it towards mainly husband and wife, but it can go for single. You're going to be for single people also.
Exactly.
You know, for anybody that want to get something out of it. Don't you agree, babe?
Great. Yes.
Okay. Um, Baby, you want to go ahead and talk a little bit about how the Lord gave it to you?
Well, today, YouTubers, William and I'm Velvy, you're,
William.
and we're the best. That is our last name, by the way. We're coming up with a subject for you today, and we want you to take out some time to meditate on what we're having to say and introduce you to you through the subject. The subject that we're bringing up today is love.
That's right, love.
We want to talk about love.
Mm-hmm.
Love without expectations.
Good subject.
Love.
And you know what, baby? That's a good subject.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you expect something from giving love to someone,
Right.
imagine the disappointment and the pain and the heartache you're going to experience because you gave your love to that person, but you didn't receive in return the things that you thought you supposed to receive, the response,
Exactly.
from that person.
Right. So, about this love that we're talking about today, we came to the conclusion that the best love that we can speak to you and we can offer to you would be the love of Christ.
Amen.
And so, therefore, we came up with the scripture coming from St. John, the 3rd chapter, and the 16th verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Is that right, honey?
That's right. His only begotten Son.
Only
his
one.
one and only begotten Son. That's love.
So, with God giving from the beginning, it helps us to understand that he had love in his heart for the world. Not just a few people in and out, or people who are religious, or people who are saved, or people who are unsaved, but he said the whole entire world.
Right.
So that concludes everybody can have this love.
Right.
And we can have that love without restraints. We can have that love without pressure.
Mm-hmm.
We can have that love without expectations of wanting something in return.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that when Jesus went up on the cross, honey, that he expected anything out of us.
Absolutely. I mean, he did it out of just that alone, love. What would it have been like if God said, I'm going to sacrifice my son Jesus on the cross for you, but you got to pay me back?
Wow. That's a lot of pain.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pain.
We couldn't pay him back.
And it's not too many of us want to get up on nobody's cross.
Right.
To be honest. Right?
Right.
No. He suffered even before he gave it. Think about that. He gave it, but there was suffering in it.
Beautiful.
There was suffering in that love. A lot of times people go through relationships, they don't want to suffer.
Good point.
They don't want to suffer. They don't want to suffer for the continuity of the relationship to be strong. They don't want to suffer. I want what I want, and I want it now.
It ain't happening.
You got to be willing to get in the fight in order to win. Would you believe that?
I believe it because you know what? I think about, wow, how many times have I shown a person love?
Exactly.
And I expected something back. Wow. I have been hurt, abused, whatever the case may be, out of that because I expected something back.
Yes.
But the subject that we're talking about today, you giving love without expectation. So what did that mean? So when I show a person love, it'll be solely me showing them love. However they respond to that,
Come on now. That's the one.
that is their business,
Right.
whether it's good or bad. I'm just ensuring that I'm doing the right thing according to the scripture, showing that love unconditionally and without any restrictions, without any what's the word I'm looking for, baby? Any
Criteria.
yeah, criteria. I could get,
That's a good one.
I could get that.
It's okay.
But y'all know what I mean, right?
Yes.
You know, if I show a person love,
Right.
then I do it solely off that. You know, I shouldn't expect things in return. That's a problem with the world and with couples today. They show each other love and they sit back and go, "Now what you gonna do for me?"
What am I getting out of it?
What you? That's another.
What am I getting out of it? I'm going to love you and I'm going to give you what you say you want from me. But what am I getting out of it? And if I don't get anything out of it, guess what? You ain't getting no love.
Oh man.
Not out of this here girl. Yeah, that's how you start. But it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong. Because love is a sacrificial thing.
All right. Good.
It sacrifices everything. Haven't you ever seen a mother love their child to the point that I don't care how much wrong he does, he's still my baby? Yeah. That's unconditional. That's sacrificial love. That's what we're talking about. Expectation also takes me to trust.
Oh, good point.
I got to be willing to trust the love that I'm giving.
All right.
Therefore, if I can trust the love that I'm giving, then I know that I'm going to get back what I need.
Oh, good point. Because you know what? This is one of, I would say, a lot of married people are having problems in this area because they feel like that well, I've shown you all of this of myself, all the love. I've done this and I've done that. And they expect something back in return, you know, and you'd be amazed at the marriages that have ended just off of that.
Right.
Well, I feel like they didn't show me any, love, or they didn't, respond good enough, to what I gave them.
Yes.
But why are you expecting something back if you are showing love out of your heart
but
towards that?
But if you gave it, why are you feeling that way?
Right.
If you gave it.
Right.
You give someone a gift. What they do with that gift is on them.
It's on them.
Simply because you went uptown, you bought it, you released it to them.
That's right.
You put forth a price. But why would you give them a gift and then tell them what to do with the gift that you gave them?
Oh.
How does that work?
It don't work.
Because then it's no longer a gift.
Right. Now
it's just something you gave.
Right. You have taken they how can I put it? When you do that to someone and then you turn around and you expect all these things from them, you take away the glory of what is going on in that moment.
All the essence is gone.
You should not. Husband, wife, hear me out now. Husbands, if you show that wife love, do it out of the kindness and the goodness of your heart, and do it alone. Don't expect her to respond according to what you have done. You decided to show love to that wife. And after you do that, then God see your work. God see what you have done.
That's who we are trying to please.
Right.
I don't do everything to please myself as to how I love him.
Right.
I'm doing it according to the word unto the Lord. That's who I want to please.
All right.
Because I know once I transpire that type of love to him that God is expecting out of me, then he's going to be totally fulfilled.
Yeah.
Then the marriage bond becomes stronger. And then you don't have to worry about whether or not your mate is looking for something else.
Yeah.
Other than what God gave them.
Yeah.
See, all these things, they can take these trap doors and close them for you.
Oh.
Yes. It can happen. People can be happy in this day and time.
Right.
I don't care about statistics. Statistics don't make no difference to me. because they're not God. They're not
Right.
God's statistics. They're man's statistics.
Mhm.
And man, one time he's doing it this way. The next time he's doing it that way.
Right.
He's back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
But he's never having the stability to stand on one thing alone. One thing alone. And that is the love of God.
Right.
Shed it abroad according to the word.
Mhm.
It goes abroad.
Yeah.
It goes abroad. It's not a tiny team. No. When God loved, he said,
Yeah.
I so love the
The world.
world. And right after he had the love for the world,
Mhm.
he said, listen, I'm going to show you how much I love you.
Mhm.
I'm going to give you the only son that I have for you. For you.
And you know what I think of? I was thinking when you were talking, baby, that you know, when God told us to love her, told me as a man to love you as he do the
According to his
church.
word, yes.
You know, it goes right back to what we were saying. You know, love, because when Christ died for us and was sacrificed for us, it was, God didn't expect anything in return. He didn't say, you know what, I'm going to go and die for you. And then after I die for you, you know what, you got all these things you got to give me back. No. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So what does that mean for me and my wife? I love her. And if I want to show her, if I'm going to show her love out of my actions, through my actions, then that is it. If she decided to come back and say something or do something as a result of that, that's on her. But do your part. Do your part. Don't expect nothing back, because that's the issues. That's the problem with husband and wife. We expect so much from each other that we lose the focus of why we married. If my wife decided to do something for me and I not respond, then my wife, she should know I did it out of the love of my heart for my husband. And that's it. Now, if I decide to come back, then that'll be up to me. But remember, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That was a gift to us. It wasn't he did it to get things back. Yeah, he wanted to serve him. Yeah, he wanted to want us to give him our heart. Of course. Yeah, he wanted us to walk in his life. But it's an unconditional love. And same thing with husband and wife.
Exactly.
I love my wife unconditionally. What did that mean? I love her faults. I love her perfections. I love all of her, everything. She ain't perfect. I ain't perfect.
Exactly.
You know, all her demeanor, her characters, everything. It's unconditionally. Love without expectation.
Well, I listened to you and I heard you say unconditionally. The word un is no. There are no conditions.
All right.
No conditions. We are talking from the aspect of husband and wife. It's true. But we also want you to understand that when you devote your life to the Lord in any type of magnitude and give your life over to him, even in the singleness of your life, you should be able to be the same way. Mm-hmm. If you have a special person in your life who you are dating and who you care a lot about, and you want to give them something from yourself for them to understand how much you care about them, how much you love them. The same aspects work for you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be called short just because you're single. You don't have to be called out of bounds because you're single. No. All of these principles in God's word are for us all.
Right.
Whether it be married or unmarried. We know, according to the Bible, of course, when you are a single person, you don't have to love two. I have to have him, to love him, because I'm married, and for the Lord. But when you are single, you got all of God to cherish.
Perfect.
All of him to love. All of him to spend your time with. And then while you are spending time with God, you are getting answers from the Lord. You're learning more about this young man or woman. Then God places other people in your life,
Right.
even during your singleness. And there again, no conditions.
All right.
If you feel like you're being done wrong, someone's abusing you, then why are you with that person?
Oh.
Did the Lord, whom you love so much, did he abuse you?
Mm.
Did he do these things to you? I'm talking about Christ, your first man. Did he do that to you? Then why are you accepting it out of a